Welcome to this update for the channel. Just to briefly go through a few things, what to expect for 2026 and season 14 potentially as we move into that. Spoiler alert, so do tune out now if you haven't watched the grand final, but I presume that if you're watching this you've seen it. So Magnus the Red is the king of the channel. What an absolute disaster. Eldar, we did everything we could to try and win that game, but the best army won with the best commander, and so congratulations to Mike for winning the league. But it does mean that the Thousand Suns Chaos Space Marines with Magnus the Red are the channel champions. So it's exceptionally frustrating because I really was rooting for the Eldar. I think many people were, but tragedy once again, plenty of tears. But Eldar came so close. So we had a real good fun time with the league. The knockout games especially were particularly entertaining. Very unpredictable. They didn't go how we'd expect them to go. Pretty much all my predictions are wrong on that one. And so the feedback's been great as well. People have been saying it's one of the best knockouts and leagues that we've done on the channel. So we do like the new structure, the fairness of it, for all the factions getting a chance to make it through to the grand final. So some things went really well for season 13, and we hope to bring that in for season 14 and add some improvements onto that as well. But sets a brilliant theme to have Magnus thematically and narratively, to have Magnus as the king of the channel just is really good, as it sets a really good target for all the other factions to chase, even the other Chaos Space Marine factions on the channel, but for the Imperium to try and knock Magnus off the throne, for all the Xenos factions, for Eldar to get their revenge. It sets up the next season very well indeed. We do hope to film the third and fourth place, the runners up, so you can look forward to that game, and that one will be Salamanders against Leviathan, I believe, for third and fourth place, and we usually put that on membership, so you can keep a lookout for that on channel membership. So we have our theme set for the new season. Very strong theme, and looking forward to getting on with the league. Questions people have been asking, are there any new factions on the way? The answer is yes, there are, and so we'll announce them as they come along, but new armies, new factions are on the way. Some very exciting ones, so keep a lookout for those, and yes, we hope to feature those in the league, just to really spice things up, to add in some new factions, and just to keep the variety coming on the channel. So as you may or may not be aware, we're going to be putting, just to build up support on the channel, for us to even survive, we need support, and so I'm going to put the league this season, it's going to go on to channel membership, the vast majority of it. I've been taking a look at membership. I think it's not rewarding enough, and so I want to make membership much more rewarding for our channel members, and so you can look forward to the league on channel membership. Now, to try and get the number of games in, what we're going to do, instead of playing 2 games for every faction to qualify, we're going to play 1 game. So all factions, the plan is that all factions will play 1 game to qualify. We'll randomise who plays against who, and then you'll get a total amount of points. But what we want to do to try and keep it fair and as open as possible is we'll broaden the qualifying threshold. So instead of taking the top 8, it'll be the top 16 armies that go through. So really, after all the factions have played 1 game, it'll only be a couple of factions that will be knocked out, those that have got really bad scores. Now, it's going to put everyone on edge, I think, because it means if you have a really bad game, your faction's just going to get knocked out. So there will be some shock results, I'm sure, coming through from that. But it's also going to be generous enough. It's going to let 16 factions go through, and then we'll go to the knockout stage for that league, and then work all the way through to the grand final. We'll see how that goes. I hope that's going to cut out a lot of the qualifying, the chunk of qualifying, get through that more quickly, make it more exciting, and it means we can get to those knockout stages, the best of the games, efficiently enough. So if you want to see the league, if you enjoy our league and you want to see it for season 14 with the whole theme of Magnus the Red, trying to bring him down and dethrone him and the Thousand Suns and all the factions, trying to make it to the top and be crowned champions, then do join us on channel membership. So we have Aspect Warrior level, that which is what most people are on. If you join us there at that level, it's going to unlock all the bonus content that we have, all those extra league games, the whole structure of that will be available at Aspect Warrior level. So you can go for that one on membership. It means you can support the channel means we can keep that content coming, and as a reward we can bring you hopefully a very exciting league. Then on membership, with the new factions, they're being painted up and so on, so we'll introduce them in. You'll see them first on membership as well, through the Big Push Bad reports, where we do 1,000 point games, 1,500 point games, and then 2,000 point games as these factions arrive and build up in their strength. So if you want to see those factions debuting, you'll see them first on membership as well. So hopefully good incentives to join us on membership. We can give you some great content back. Also the army development videos, where we propose new lists, new units, all open for discussion. That's going to continue on membership as well. Very popular series where you get to see brand new lists and new units being proposed long before you see them on the tabletop. So great news for current channel members. Do stick with us, and then hopefully a real good enticement for more support on channel membership. And people say, well, why do you do membership and so on? We couldn't run the channel without it, and so the idea is that fans can support us, and then we can return the favour with some decent content. Some sad news. I'm not going to go through all the factions, but Adeptus Mechanicus army has been moved on. I think I've come to the end of my run with them. Again, I think it's been over a decade I've run those on the channel. They've gone to a good home, gone to one of the Phoenix Lords. They're going to take command of those. And so the Adeptus Mechanicus have moved to another Forge World to continue serving the Omnissiah. But Admech are gone. I think I'm at a stage with the hobby now where I'm running too many factions. I think 12, I think it is, and it's too many factions to run. It means that I've been trying to look after all these factions, keep them updated, and it's just too overwhelming. It's too much. If you're watching this new run multiple factions, you'll know what I'm going through. And so I'd rather run less factions but run them better. New units, new lists, experiment with different things. Whereas trying to run a dozen factions, I just can't keep up with all the changes and the need to keep bringing new units, keep things fresh. And so I'm trying to slowly and painfully choose which factions are going to go, and then do a better job with the current factions, then make room for potentially new stuff coming through as well. Orcs, I've moved on a chunk of them, but Orcs are not gone. They're just sort of shelved at the moment. I'm looking to build up a fresh collection with the new sculpts and so on with the Orcs, but they're temporarily shelved as I work on new units for them. Because my most enjoyable 40k process was really two factions. The two factions are actually in the grand final. So Thousand Suns, for example, an army that was quite flat. I always liked them. I liked my current collection of them, but they were struggling in the game and they needed a bit of help. And so I bought painted up an extra squad of 10 Rubik Marines, and I painted Magnus the Red. So 2 new units, completely changed the army around, completely different feel to it. And they became much better in the game, and really enjoyed that process because I didn't have to paint a whole new army, just an extra unit Rubik Marines, and then just a one-off big model to paint up. Once that was done, felt like a completely different army. The other army as well was the Eldar. So I moved off models that I wasn't using, and then that left like 2/3, half an army, and then brought in some of the new sculpts from Games Workshop. So Avatar of Cain is one of them, working on Striking Scorpions at the moment. You've got Shining Spears being brought in, Shroud Runners, some newer sculpts being brought in. Really enjoyed adding those into the army. Gave me a completely revamped Eldar force, and I've really enjoyed using them in games. Felt like a completely different army, and so really enjoyed that process with them. And so I want to replicate that with the other factions on the channel. So not dumping the whole faction, but keeping that faction, really like them, and then taking the time to add in different units, change up lists, change up detachments and so on. It's better for me collecting, more enjoyable. It's way better for everyone tuning in as well, because you're getting different variety with the different units and factions on the channel as well. It keeps things fresh and dynamic. So I think that's a good template to follow going forward. So on YouTube, your content will still play our standard regular friendly games of 40k. Studio battles, we call them, where we're just taking lists and playing off against each other. James featuring with his guard and Ultramarines, and then regular battles lined up. Still have those. Still keep the Challenger Scorpion battles coming in. So if there is a faction that isn't resident here on the channel, so Admech have gone, for example, we'll still see them in challenge games. So you can look forward to that. and so I think that'll help keep the variety in as well. Some great armies out there. We feature them in our challenge battles. We hope to see more factions and players being featured with their brilliant armies on the channel, so we can look forward to that as well on the regular YouTube channel. The last question is, I'd love to catch people's views on this one, and that's live stream, as I can see other channels do it. And I'm not talking about, there's one thing I don't want to do, and that's live stream battle reports. Just I'd rather edit them down and stick to the current format. But a live stream, like come and join me whilst I'm on the painting desk, painting something up and talking about the hobby and the channel and so on. I really would like to do that, but is that something you'd like to see? Then do let us know what you think in the comments section below. That could be a feature on the channel. We'll see what the vibe is in the comments section below. That's the update for the channel, what to look forward to for 2026. So keeping the content coming. The league, the major changes, the league switching over onto membership. So if you want to partake and join in all the fun and the antics and the drama that is the league for season 14, then do join us on channel membership. With that core of membership, we can keep the content coming, and as a reward, we can give you some great videos and hopefully a very exciting, dynamic and fresh league going into the new year. So link below, or you can just go to channel homepage, hit the join button, join us at Aspect Warrior level. If you want to support the channel further and get deeper involved in the community, you can join us as an Autarch or as a Phoenix Lord. You can join the ranks of those that support us, and a big shout out and thank you to them that already support us. Great community that we have now of the Autarchs and Phoenix Lords all coming together onto the same WhatsApp group, which is great. And you can also support us on Patreon. Still need some more gold level Patronic dice, where you can get your name shouted out in all of our battle reports. Then you can sponsor one of the important dice rolls with the Patronic dice. If you want name in the end credits or a name shout out, you've got silver level and bronze level as well. So links below for Patreon as well. That's the update video. Do hit the thumbs up, do subscribe, and join us if you can for bonus content. Also, you can it means anyone that joins us at any level on membership or Patreon can join us on the Discord server as well. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.